Now, what a mess. A water main break has led to extensive damage in Skokie and Evanston. The flow was so intense it flooded basements, yards, and alleys with ankle-deep water. Tonight, 76,000 people are under a boil order. And another concern, below freezing temperatures Albert just talked about, and snow tonight and beyond. We do have team coverage of this breaking story, starting with our Marissa Sulik. She's live at the site where they're working through the night. Marissa?
Yeah, Joe, as you can see behind me, the lights are on and the crews, they are working right now. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see what exactly is going on. And as you can see, there is an extra layer of difficulty tonight with this layer of snow. We're talking 1 or 2 inches falling in this area, which is now we got snow, ice, water. All of it is a mess for these crews. Hours after a water main broke near Morgan and Emerson Street, crews worked at night to put in a new one, or these steel cylinders. Trucks digging up the street to get this neighborhood back in order. People who live nearby working with Public Works crews Friday afternoon to unclog street drains after so many saw damage to their homes.
We've been here for 50 years. You know, the basement is flooded, and that's where we live.
Skywatch flew over as water was cascading down streets Friday morning. The village of Skokie says they had Public Works crews tending to a break in the area until 2 a.m. Friday.
They certainly didn't leave the scene with the water event that we found ourselves confronting this morning. So I wouldn't expect that there's any correlation.
While officials are unsure if the two are connected, neighbors say one had to lead to another.
I can feel my bed moving with me in it, so you know they were drilling hard.
We have a pool in our backyard now. So it's an ice pool, but, you know, at least we could go ice skating later on tonight.
While neighbors tried to make the most of this frozen situation, village officials say those affected need to reach out to their own insurance providers in the meantime.
We don't know the particulars of those coverages and those circumstances, but then beyond that, the village has a risk management division, so the village then will respond accordingly to whatever insurance determination is made.
Now, crews will be working here throughout the night. And last check I had with employees at this TJ Maxx next to us, they did not have water. So probably a very similar story for those in this area tonight. We are live in Skokie. Marissa Sulik, CBS News, Chicago. Joe.
It's a big job in ideal weather. I can only imagine what they're facing. Marissa, thank you very much for the update. Right now, all of Skokie and parts of Evanston are still under that boil order. To give you a better idea of which specific areas in Evanston are impacted, take a look at this map of the city highlighted in red. You can see Ward 6 and part of Ward 7 in the northwest part of the city are all currently affected. Continuing our team coverage now, let's go back out to Jermont Terry, also live in Skokie. And Jermont, a lot of restaurants banking on big Valentine's Day business are hurting tonight.
You never lied about that, Joe. You know, whether it's fast food or fine dining, finding a bite to eat here in Skokie, very hard on this Valentine's Day. And on this cold night, one hot commodity, bottled water. Everywhere you turned, shopping carts were filled with water.
Skokie no water.
People rushed to get a hold of what they could as Skokie remains under a boil water advisory due to that massive water main break Friday morning. While on Main Street, cops directed traffic as vehicles lined up.
All right, let's do this.
They're here to get a free case of water. Despite the snowfall, volunteers understood they were helping out those in need.
It feels great. I'm part of Skokie. We're part of the Reserve, Medical Reserve Corps, and we're helping out. This is what we do. Local neighbors, local volunteerism in Skokie at its best.
Water is essential to any business, but especially restaurants. We spotted plenty of fast foods shut down, but some places did open on this Friday.
We're only open for to-goes.
At the Broiler Shrimp and Crawfish, their Valentine's Day rush cut in half.
This is definitely one of the biggest days for us as far as like the business, all the employees. It's a big money day for all of us.
Instead of guests dining in the restaurant, chairs are stacked. Takeout is the only option. Well, if you got a boil water advisory, how are you making it happen in the kitchen?
The owner actually went out and bought a bunch of gallons of water so we can, you know, have the pots going and things like that, even when it comes to like washing our hands.
Because these are not, you know, you're getting a little bit of everything going, right? Yeah. This is what's keeping you open right now.
Exactly. So, you know, you got to find ways to keep the business going.
The need for clean water not only impacted restaurants, but Skokie Hospital too. At Endeavor Health, they canceled appointments here, and at other locations they closed Friday in Evanston. Yet back at the water giveaway, the community is stepping up.
Neighbors need it, friends need it, we all need to take care of each other.
And we all need it on a Friday night, especially if you live here in Skokie and parts of Evanston. At this job, Wendy's here. It's interesting enough. It's been shut down the majority of the day, but even in this 10 o'clock hour, we have people driving up, fingers crossed, hoping maybe they can grab a bite, but not the case. And they're hoping maybe things will change over the weekend. Reporting live in Skokie tonight, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago. Joe?
Jermont, thanks very much. Stay with CBS News Chicago for continuing coverage on the fallout from this water main break. And you can always check our website as well, cbschicago.com, for the latest.